Welcome, everyone. I'm Geri Pridgeon. Welcome to Come Share the Tea with Geri. If you're here, chances are you have a loved one who has complex medical needs. Maybe you're overwhelmed, maybe you're stressed, maybe you're scared. Maybe you just heard two words you thought you'd never hear: complex care. If that's you, pull up a chair, pour yourself a cup of coffee, tea, have a sweet treat. You're among friends. For the last 7 years, our family has been part of Duke Children's Complex Care. I never imagined I would know so much about hospitals, specialists, surgeries, medications, insurance, or medical booklets as I do today. Like many of you, I learned because I had to. No parent asked to become part of complex care. In fact, getting that referral and that invitation can be terrifying, because it means only one thing: your child has become medically complex enough that no longer can one doctor coordinate all their care. That is a scary day. Yet, here's the surprise. That referral became one of the greatest blessings for our family. People often think complex care is another doctor's office. It isn't. It's a team that gets to know your child, a team that gets to know your family, a team that helps connect all specialists together, a team that creates something very similar to an IEP when your child goes to school, an individual education plan. Well, each complex care child has an individual medical care plan. And that's what we all refer back to, and it's updated continually as things change. As new medications are put on, everything is held in one place. The greatest gift they gave me wasn't just scheduling the appointments, it was peace of mind. When something happened, I no longer had to wonder, who do I call? Is it neurology? Is it the neurosurgeons? Is it GI? Also, is it serious enough to take her to the emergency room? I had one phone number, one nurse, Jennifer, one team. They helped me figure out the next best step. Today our story is changing one more time. Lexi is celebrating her 21st birthday. That birthday is a celebration I do not take for granted. Earlier this year, one of her physicians quietly reminded me that years ago, they honestly didn't expect Lexi to still be here to celebrate her 21st. Medicine has come so far. Children who once weren't expected to reach adulthood are now becoming adults. That is something worth celebrating. Now we're entering something new: adult care. The wonderful thing is that Duke has worked incredibly hard to make this transition as safe as possible. Some of Lexi's specialists are still caring for her in their pediatric clinics, while adult physicians are being trained and newer programs continue to grow. Some of her care is gradually moving into adult providers who already know her, or know about the conditions she has and has worked closely with pediatric teams. That thoughtful transition has been a tremendous blessing for our family. The biggest change isn't that we've lost wonderful doctors, because we haven't. In fact, we've retained many of the really important doctors to date. The biggest change is the coordination changes. That one phone call, that one nurse, that one team helping connect everything, it isn't available in the same way today. And it's not because anyone has failed. It's because medicine has advanced so quickly that healthcare is still building the necessary programs so that we can all reach the next chapter. So this channel isn't about criticizing anybody. It's about heartfelt gratitude. Gratitude for the doctors, the nurses, the therapists, the coordinators, the hospitals, and the people who have done all this research. Every person who has helped Lexi get to this stage in her life. My hope is very simple. I want to help families. I want to share what I've learned. I want to tell funny stories. I want to tell the hard stories, the practical tips, which many I have gotten from other people who were at the hospital, the mistakes that I've made along the way, the victories that we have seen, and maybe together we can help shape the future so families making this same journey continue to have the support that they deserve. Here I have gone ahead and written a hospital stay survival binder. There's lots of different things in here, which emergency contacts, medical illnesses, their medicine trackers, even a place where it shows, changes to medicine, procedures and testing for either that have happened or that are coming, what the results were. Doctor visit notes for when you are in the hospital, questions that you have for your provider, and one which I really like is family communication log. Who did I tell? Who didn't I tell? Who do I need to tell? What are the latest updates for her? Those type of things. And also a visitor log where you can put the date, the name of the people who came, and if they brought a gift for you, or maybe they gave you a card to go downstairs and get something to eat. Those are always welcome. Your insurance claims, medical expenses, because don't forget, some medical expenses are reimbursed by insurance companies, and it's important to have a place to keep track of those. We have Lamb Chop up here, my little Lamb Chop. He is a funny story, and we will get to that in future episodes. Here is Lexi today. This is just a picture her and her teacher were doing at school, and they put her in all different kinds of outfits. We even have one of her in McDonald's uniform. And this is her when she was about 6 months old. Now, if you look really closely, I'll bring this in a little closer. What do you see? She has no ears, no external structure. But she does have internal structure, which is good because then hearing aids, a bone anchored, a Baha, or a cochlear do work, and that's how she hears today. This is her out at Washington Montessori for a Thanksgiving. And just a few more that are back there. If you see, there's some around. So what are we going to be talking about during these sessions? We're going to talk about hospital stays. Are you going for just an overnight? Are you going for 3 days, 4 days, a week? Do you see yourself being there for a month? Or like Lexi and I, we were in and out for a year due to her shunts malfunctioning. So it was a year of surgeries. We'll also talk about medical organization, caregiver burnout, which is very prominent, and there are ways to avoid getting it. We need to take care of ourselves because you cannot pour from an empty cup. I want to talk about the funny moments in the hospital. I want to talk about funny moments outside the hospital, little things that we learned to do while we were there to keep ourselves entertained, and surgeries. How do you prepare? Are there things maybe you should research beforehand? Also, preparing for your appointments. Remember, bring your questions, write them down. You are going to forget them. I want to talk about real life and what it means to care for complex care children. Also, as they turn into adults, what does this mean for the family? And I want to talk about everything I wish someone had told me. Whether you're a parent, a grandparent, a caregiver, or even someone working in healthcare, I'm so glad you're here. So next time, put the kettle on and come share some tea with me. And just as this channel is dedicated to every family who has ever sat beside a hospital bed, waiting outside an ER, or outside the operating room theater, celebrating the victories, whether they were large or small, and especially the ones that others thought impossible, and loved someone through a complex medical journey. You are not alone. And I hope you have a very blessed day.